All right, we're here, we're live. Welcome, everyone, welcome. We're doing stupid tier lists. That's the name of the game, or stream. It's a very simple concept. I feel like I don't gotta set it up. Some streams I feel like I gotta give a little bit of setup preamble of, oh, this is the game we're playing. This is the gimmick we're doing. It says what it is on the tin. I've got 40-something really dumb tier lists that I found on Tier Maker, one of my absolute favorite websites just to dick around on, because I love tier lists. Tier lists are so dumb and funny. And hello, Greg. Hello, Cool Gamer. They're just, I love tier lists so much, and I figured I'd share some of them and we can debate and have some fun with it. Quick question, it's been a while since you've done an open fortress. Next month, maybe we can do one? Maybe. I am rough drafting out the month schedule for next month. All I really have set in stone is that the weekly game is going to be Disco Elysium as per Indy's request. But today, I have a bunch of tier lists. Are these going to show up on stream? Good, these don't. I have a full-ass bookmark list of them, and I was really glad that they're not showing up. So, I don't... A tough one with this is figuring out what's the good one to start with. What's a good tier list to start with to set the tone? I'm just gonna go with the one that I saw that basically started this whole idea. Let me load it up here. Numbers from 1 to 100. Just immediately going with the dumbest one. So yeah, we have 100 numbers. Let's rank them, chat. This is what the next few hours of the stream is going to be. Me presenting some dumbass criteria for ranking, and we just go with it from there. Well, I feel like immediately off the bat, 1 and 100 both go S tier. They're like... I'm sorry, I'm trying to rationalize and figure out why do 1 and 100 specifically go in S tier. They're building block numbers. They're 11 should go in S. Nah, I think 11 is trying too hard. It's 2 1s together, so it can go in B tier. God, this is already... Oh... I'm already got such a dumb grin on my face. I'm planning on playing Smash Remix with friends soon. No worries, man. We're doing this shit. Number 2. Got number 2. I feel like is A tier. It's solid. A tier is a solid number. It's not quite S tier. Actually, nah. It's like. It's bottom of S. I feel like 100 gets top of S. 100. That's a great, solid number. Fuck the number 3. It can go down D tier. What is good about the number 3? What do we get from it? You got the countdown. 3, 2, 1. You got triangles. Fuck off. We don't need it. Getting a drink of water. Number 3 is D tier. Number 4, I don't know. Number 4, vibe. I'm gonna go with vibes for a lot of these. Number 4 is also kind of a B tier to me. I don't know. Rock, paper, scissors had 3 items. Yeah, fuck that game. Fuck rock, paper, scissors. Sure. This whole stream is just gonna be me revealing the worst opinions ever. And everyone can judge me on it, and I don't care. I'm just doing this because it's funny. I gotta pick up the pace with this. I've only ranked 6 numbers, and I've already skipped several. Number 5. This is mostly vibes. I'm not gonna sit here and explain every number. I'm not going to explain my thoughts about them. Mostly vibes. 5 is pretty good. 5 is like A tier. What's your problem with 11? It's trying too hard. It's 2 1s together. What are good things about the number 11? What is this? Welcome, Jidit. We're ranking every number from 1 to 100 as the first tier list. There's nothing specifically good about 11. I don't got anything against it, but it's trying too hard. It's 1 and 1 together. It's a matching pair. Yeah, it's trying too hard. You know? This doesn't put 27 above C. Okay, unironically, I was going to put 27 up pretty high. Oh, no, I clicked on ad. We're not. I'm putting 27 up high just for my own personal reasons of that is the day I was born in February 27th. That is my birth date. So I was already going to put it high. So fuck it, let's skip and put 27 high. I'm not putting it in S tier because it's such a weird number. But you know what? Lucky number 27. 6 is okay. It's not as good as 4. July 27th is your birthday. There we go. Perfect. Fuck, that's next month. Never mind. For some reason, I thought that it was yesterday. I can't read. 6 isn't as good as 4, but it's better than 11, so it can go there. 7. Now, 7 is one of those numbers where it's either very lucky or it's very unlucky, depending on who you want to ask. I think is just, it's straight down the middle. It's just okay. I think it's better than 11. 8. Vibe-wise, what? Vibe. What are my vibes of 8? 8 is pretty good. 8 is a pretty good one. I think I like it more than 5. 9 is like C tier. What? Who likes 9? Who likes the number 9? Who out here? Come on. Raise your hand if you enjoy the number 9 and then put it back down because you're wrong. 10 is a solid one. 10 I think should go up here with S. You know, we got 10, 100, we got 10, we got 1. Building block numbers. Perfect. On 2 is here. Just, I don't know, I like it. 12? 12 is kind of okay. It's over here with 9. You know, it's solid. You know, I kind of like it more than... I like it more than 9. 13 F. 13. I don't know. What does 13 have? What is good about 13? Friday the 13th is all you got. It's the unlucky magic day, whatever. Yeah, Friday the 13th. That's all it's got? Really? Really, 13? Do better. YouTube 14. 13 and 14. Get out of here. Get down there. 15. Again, this is mostly vibe. I don't know why I'm getting the vibe. 15 is like a B tier. Like, pretty good. People are teenagers when they turn 13. That's not a good thing. That's not. So it can stay down in F. 16? I don't know. I already feel my brain just kind of turning into a brick as I'm trying to figure out my opinions. I'm not going to have solid opinions on most of these. It's just, what do I feel like? 16? Yeah, sure, B tier. 17? I don't know. I think D. Do we really have to do 100? Yes. We really have to do 100 numbers. If we end up taking too long with this tier list specifically, we can skip. I still find it amusing trying to rank the numbers. When I get bored, that's when we'll be done. But I'm not going to be bored for a bit. I kind of just jump around. Let's not do it in order. Where's the number? 69. F tier. I hate that joke. So I use it ironically. This number is ruined by online people who won't shut up. It's ruined by Reddit. It's specifically Reddit that's always doing that joke. 99 is like a B tier. Because it's like, it... how do I word this while staying safe? It blue balls you into 100. You're almost to 100, but it blue balls you. It's not quite there. In my opinion, there's some useless numbers that don't get used much. It sucks when I have to do math. Well, that's why we're ranking them. Why do you think 13 and 14 are down here? Who the fuck ever uses these numbers? Ever. 34 can also go down in F tier for its association online. So get it out of here. Who cares? I'm looking at this and I'm trying to think what are some numbers that I have strong enough opinions on that I could put them on the board. 50, you know what? 50 is it's another solid one up here with like 110, 1. That's another good one. That is a good one. What an interesting stream. Yes, Egg Salad. Look, only the highest quality ideas for Stupid Wizard streams. I promise we have possibly worse tier lists coming up after this, but we also have better ones. 7 times 4, that's 28. 7 times 4 is 28, not 34. 28, I mean, it's not 27. I don't fucking know. D tier? D tier. Yeah, 28 for D tier. That sounds about right. You put 3 on D when it's very used in the 3-4-5 Pythagorean triple. Fuck math. We're not accounting for math in this. We're accounting for vibes. What are the vibes these number gives off? Like, that's why I'm contemplating skipping, because so many of these are just, I feel nothing. Most of these are going to go in the bottom half of the tier, so I want to focus on the best ones. 42, I'm a big nerd. I'm putting 42 up in A. If you get the reference, you get it. If you don't, I'm not explaining the joke. 38 is a good number. I got some okay vibes from 38. I'll put it up here. I'm bumping 99 up to A tier. It's below 5 though. 38 is pretty good. I don't know, it's a weird one, but I don't get a bad vibe from it. 29 is a Jinnit day. All right, moving on. 18. I mean, 18 is like when you're an adult, and that sucks, but like, it's better than 3. I want to try and take this seriously to a degree, so that someone could try and clip me out of context or something, like seriously talking. I mean, 18 is better than 3, but it's not nearly as good as 9. And don't even get me started on 21. It blows both of them out of the water. It sits easily at the top of C tier. I mean, really, I think people are sleeping on 21 a little bit. I think 45 is also a bit of an underrated one. I think it goes solidly between 38 and 6. You're giving me a headache. That's the point. I need someone to go back and clip that entire like moment where I just kind of ignored chat and just went off and like, I think this is this. Oh. This is why I want to do this stream, just for absolute stupidity. 44 matches perfectly. I mean, I think 44 is just kind of fine. It's not great. It's better than 11. Is it better than? It's better than 16. I don't think it's as good as 7. So it can go there. 64. 64 is it's a solid number. It's got really good vibes for me. I'm putting it at the top of A. You forgot 0. No, the tier list is 1 to 100. So there's not 0. What number would Miku be? 1, because she's number 1. She's number 1. So with that logic, I should put 1 at the very top of S, because Miku. What other numbers do I get enough of a vibe from that I can even do anything with? 33, you know what, let's do all the multiples of 11. Let's get those out of the way. 22 is just, it's better 11, you know? It's better than 38. I don't think it quite reaches 4. You can at least say what you're planning on doing. I don't want to spoil the future tier list, okay? Why is 6 scared of 7? Because 7, 44, 16. Oh, it's right here. Can I turn on my cursor? I should probably have my cursor visible through all this bullshit. Hang on, how do I turn on making my cursor visible? Capture cursor. There we go. That should make this a little... 6 is afraid of 7 because 7, 44, 16. I'm getting bored. Well, I still got a big ass smile on my face. Let's just lightning round, get the 11 multiples out of the way, and then we can come back to this. We don't have to keep doing this tier list specifically. 22, it's better than 38. You know, just saying. 33 is pretty good. It's up here with 99. 44, we already put up on the board, apparently. 55. It's a fraud. It's a fraud. Get it under 9. Get it out of here. 66. That's a pretty... I don't know why. This one gives good vibes. You can go like... it can go right between 99 and 33. Perfect. June 29th in my area. I got something for Jinnit Day. Good luck, Jinnit. Have fun. 77 on the other hand. It's whatever. Who cares? Who gaffs? Then we got 88. Oh, I dropped in the middle. 88. I don't know. 88. Pretty damn good. It's the best of the 11 multiples. It can go up in S tier. Boom. This is how great it is. We'll come back to this tier list later if we have time later on the stream. All right, what's the next good one? Oh, this is just... I'm looking at my whole list and so many of them just... I get a small smile on my face. Let's do... God, let's do this one that really stood out to me. It's called the Wizard tier list. Obviously, this one's gonna jump out at me because of its name. Because it's called the Wizard tier list, but like... These are our options, and the categories. This is what we all got to work with. I don't... we got Mega Wizard, pretty wizard-esque. I guess I could see it do a spell. Don't bite. It'd be embarrassing to argue that this is a wizard. So these are random creatures. There's only one wizard of all those are animals. Well, it's about vibes, Greg. You gotta understand, so many of these tier lists are based on vibes. Obviously, that's a wizard. That is a wizard. This is just a man named Jonathan J. JPEG, apparently, according to the file name up here at the top. Jonathan gives me some pretty wizard vibes, you know? He just rides the line. Turbulence, I'm not a big fan of here anyway. I might be hanging out anyways. Oh, well. Adios, Greg. It was good having you here. We're here for vibes. What animals have wizard vibes? That's what this tier list is asking me to do, to figure out. And I also have to discern Anteater. Anteaters are... I could see an Anteater doing a spell. I like that, the name of that here. I could see an Anteater. Anteaters are very interesting creatures in a way that I could see a magical Anteater. Crab, very. I could easily see a crab wizard. Maybe I've been conditioned to large crab propaganda based on stuff like giant enemy crab or Tamatoa. I could see a wizard crab. In a way, I'm pretty crabby, so I could easily see it, along with a penguin. Pretty wizard-esque. Antelope? How wizard are antelopes? I don't buy it. I don't see an antelope wizard. Not in my head. Not in my fantasy realm. Now, tortoise, that is mega wizard. Tortoise wizard. Turtle wizard, whatever that is. Tortoise or turtle. Hell yeah. Totally a wizard. I just assume most turtles are some form of magical critter anyway. So, like, boom. Right up there. Alligator? I could see a magical alligator. I see it more than an antelope. Panda. That's also pretty wizard-esque in my mind. I could imagine magical panda. There's like... I want to say like World of Warcraft or something. There's like panda people, right? They're like Pandaras or something. I could be wrong. But we got pandas. Stork, it'd be embarrassing. I don't know. I don't see... Is this a stork? No, pelican. I couldn't see a pelican being a wizard, like, at all. Not happening. I don't really buy a koala being a wizard. Something about their vibe. They could be slightly more of a wizard than antelope. That's not saying much. I'm saying wizard way too much, but this is another dumb one that has a big smile on my face while I'm doing it. Raccoon. What are my thoughts on raccoons doing magic? I could see it do a spell. Shark, pretty wizard-esque. I don't know, shark wizard. That just has a ring to it. That just rolls off the tongue. Just mwah. Love that. Was just a short horse. I'm not buying it. Skeleton wizard. Yes. At the top, right there. Corgi wizard. I could see a corgi pull off a spell. That's what these are, right? That's corgi. It's called smartdog.jpg in the URL. That's like a corgi. I could see it doing one. Giraffe. I don't buy it. I don't buy a giraffe being a wizard. Crocodile and or alligator. I don't know the difference. Is this gonna tell me the difference? This one's just called wrestlebuddy.jpg. I wish I could show. Hang on. Let me. Give me 1 second to like move this down enough. No, actually, I'm not gonna go through with it. Just trust me. This one's called wrestlebuddy.jpg. Fuck it. I could see that doing a spell way better than the other one could. Blue Jay, no, not a wizard. Could never see that being a wizard in my entire life. What the fuck are you, coyote? This is a coyote. This one's just marked. This is a coyote.jpg. Thank you. You know what? I don't buy it. I don't buy a coyote. I could see a lemur. A lemur being a wizard. Like that, I easily see that. Boom. Wizard tier list done. Oh boy. What do we have next? Let me look at my big list of stupid tier lists. What stands out to me? What do I want to rank next? How about... Fuck. Household objects. Fuck it, let's just get this one out of the way. Household objects tier list. This is just, it's as it says on the tin. It's just a bunch of random objects that I have to figure out how to rank. Let me get a drink of water. This is your reminder, chat, to get a drink of water. Also, Chroma Control Z. Thank you for following. A few minutes ago, I didn't see that. My bad. But thank you for following over on Twitch. If you're still here, Chroma, feel free to sound off. What was your opinion on that last tier list? You know. Well, I start on this. Hand soap. Hand soap's pretty fucking good. That's like not an S tier. It's an A tier item. It's good. I'm here. Hey, Chroma, welcome. I hope you're enjoying this cry for help nonsense, whatever you want to categorize it. Twitch has it categorized as just chatting. I categorize it as a call for help, but like that's to each their own. Okay, let's think here. Well, how does everything rank against hand soap? Broom is like a C tier. It's only really good for witch iconography and cleaning. That's all you got. So I don't know what else to tell you. Broom is like a C tier item. I think this shampoo. Is this shampoo? That's probably shampoo. Shampoo's pretty fucking good. It makes you smell good. S tier. Toothbrush, also S tier. Cleanliness is good, chat. I'm here to set a precedent that not every Twitch streamer and not every wizard has poor hygiene, okay? Can we not circle that rumor around that we all have poor hygiene? Just most of us do. But I don't. So those can go in S tier to prove it. Water bottle. I mean, it's pretty good. I like water. Love water. I like it more than soap. TV remote. I'm gonna be real. I don't watch much TV nowadays. Mostly just YouTube videos and that such. But you know what? It's B tier. It's pretty good. A basket full of cleaning supplies. I know I just said that I'm a clean... That I do personal hygiene, but like, I don't know, man. It's better than broom. Spike bar, S tier. This is like, I feel like I don't gotta explain that one too much. You need these. Door stops, also S tier. Household, I assume this is a doorstop that, like, yeah, doorstop as an S tier household object. That sounds right to me. Coat hanger. I gotta like try and not giggle so much at these because they're dumb. The point is that they're dumb. So I gotta like try and take it seriously and like act as if this is like a real tier list. Coat hanger. I mean, yeah, they're handy. They're good. They can go in B tier. It's better than remote. I use a coat hanger Probably more than a remote in general, maybe. Shower head, I'm telling you, that personal hygiene right up there goes right there. Actually, now if we're stepping away from that, it's like A tier. They're cool. I like standing under them if I'm in a shower that can fit me. I'm a tall motherfucker, so not every shower fits the bill. Fits the wizard. Spoons, forks, and knives, or just utensils in general. I open new tab. No, close that. Don't see the utensils. Utensils are pretty good. They're like A tier. Are they better than soap? Are utensils better than soap? They're better than soaps, but not as good as water bottles. Batteries. I don't have to use batteries that often. So many things are rechargeable. They're better than remote controls. Can opener. Is this a... Yeah, can opener. That's a weird-ass fucking handle for a can opener, but okay, go off. I hate can openers. They all suck. They are a pain in the ass to use. It is so much better when the can has the little, pop thing that you just pull it off and go. All can openers are terrible. They wear out so quickly. They're a pain in the ass to wash if you get them dirty. Get them out of here. Actually, you know what? They can go in C tier because the little gremlin in my brain finds them a little satisfying to use, but that's just because it's like a mechanical feeling. Can of soup. Can of SpaghettiOs. D tier, because I've never had SpaghettiOs. Mop. It's just kind of worse broom. It's just a worse broom. It's the same use of a broom, but you don't got that witch iconography. So like it goes down here. Makeup brush. I don't wear makeup. So like it goes there. I don't wear makeup. Sorry. Kill me. I don't care. Lamp. Lamp is top of B tier. I like me a good lamp. They can bring a room together. They can light up a room. Fuck it, actually talking myself into it. I like it more than soap. I like lamps more than soap. Why is it the only one with a dark background? Oh, because it's a lamp and it lights stuff up. Oh, it's lighting everything else up. Oh my god, that's actually genius. Fuck, I love that. Red Solo cups. They're kind of just garbage. They're just terrible cups. Just get good cups and wash your cups. Okay, people? This is a PSA. Just get reusable things that you can put your food and drink into. Don't get shitty-ass plastic cups. They break easily. Like, I guess they have that aesthetic to them. That's like, what, college parties? Getting drunk? I don't know. They're shit. They're shitty cups. A pen. Pen. It goes a... God, actually, pen is a pretty fucking good item. Household object. That goes up here. No, it's top of S tier. Pens are great. Pens are great. That's all I gotta say. Toilet bowl cleaner. I mean, it's another cleaning product. Do I like it more than can opener? No, I don't like it as much as can opener, but I like it more than red solo cups. The plunger is kind of just like an A tier item. I don't find myself using plungers all too often in my own life. I surprisingly do not clog my toilet often. Whether that says something about me you knew or not, make up your mind. Who knows? Maybe you're surprised, maybe you're not. But they're very specific iconography with plungers that have persisted throughout the ages. They're one of those like household items that have been around for like a long ass time, but we've never had to change or do anything with. Plungers are pretty fucking cool, y'all. Gardening tools. I mean, they're good. They're good for gardening and not much else. So they're probably like bottom of B tier. Tools in general, I wish this was individual, because screwdriver and hammer, S tier. They're like quintessential tools that you're always gonna need, but wire cutters and pliers and that sort of stuff, they're a little more niche-er, so it's harder to justify having them on hand. I feel like hammer is the end-all be-all, because it breaks, it builds, it brings us together as a community, but I guess as a whole, it can go to top of A. Frying pan's pretty good. You can cook with it. You can use it as a weapon. Why did my music stop? Hello? Oh, it was switching tracks. Thank you for that. Frying pan is pretty fucking good. I think goes in A tier. Not as good as water bottle. Whisk. I hate whisks. I hate them as much as I hate can openers. They're handy. I appreciate their usage. I'll actually put them at the top of C. But they're a bitch to wash, so they go to top of C. Thermometer. I know I said I was taking this list seriously, and I'm not going to sit here and comment about how this is so stupid or anything, but I'm having to pause and actually critically think, how do I compare thermometer to everything else on this list? I gotta wonder, what the hell am I doing? I mean, it's good for its usage in cooking. It's good for if you want to check if someone has a fever. B tier, not as good as batteries, I guess. Umbrella, I wouldn't really classify this as a household object. You never use it in the house. You use it outside the house. So for that reason, it goes in D tier. What even is this? This is like a... Oh, medicine. I thought that was fucking Cheetos, like a cup full of Cheetos. It's like, what is this tier list that we have all these regular items and then a glass of Cheetos? Medicine, I mean, I guess I should give it like an S tier, like that. It's gonna save your life or some shit, depending on the medicine. Base, it's all vanity. C tier. Boom, another stupid ass tier list done. How do we feel about this, chat? Any last minute opinion changes on any of these items before we move on to the next dumbass list? I'm getting a drink of water, and I invite everyone in chat to not only answer my question or to at least get a drink of water themselves. No, we all good? We all in agreement that this is definitive? Cool. Moving on. What do we got next? What do we got next for really, really stupid tier lists? It's too late for my friend to hop on multiplayer with me. Oof. Ah, well, you can get back in here as we do more tier lists. I want a good meaty one that I can really dig into. Lego bricks. Let's rank some Lego bricks, y'all. Fuck, I didn't even look at this tier list beforehand. I assumed they were gonna be like colored. No, they're all just black and white. I got a Smash Remix tier list done. Send it in video suggestions and maybe I'll look at it, despite me barely playing Smash Remix and having any good critical opinions. Lego bricks, okay. These shitty ass hinge ones, both of them, F tier. I hate them so much. They look terrible, and like whenever you need them, you can never find them, and you barely ever need them. I hate them. The 3 wide, it's like B tier. It's one of those weird ones that just is there to fill up space if you have like a specific size area that you need to fill up with bricks to like chunk it out. I'm trying to explain. I'm using my hands for measurements and you guys can't see my hands. Pretend you see a pair of hands going up on stream measuring out like this big. I don't know what to classify this brick. Oh, this image is fucking tiny. You can barely see it. The long ones, these are satisfying bricks. They're really good. So A tier. The little this one. These are good for roofs and not much else, so like C tier. The fucking upside down ones are... They're weird, but I kind of fuck with them. A little upside down slant. The tall ones, D tier. These ones suck. Like, when are you ever using these in your average, everyday Lego bricking? This one, this is like a genuine S tier. You can do so much with that little... I don't know what the scientific term is for that. Spout? Tube? Whatever this is, you can do so much. You can stick a 2x2 brick on top of that, and you get some good 90-degree action going. So I say that this one is our first S tier Lego brick. This is just head. This is giving head. Wrong way of wording that. But you know what I mean. This is a good one. That's a very good one. That goes in A. The classic, the standard, the 2x4, S tier. It's the Lego brick. Like that's the Lego brick besides this one, which is also S tier. These are both like S tier. These are, without, no pun intended here, these are the building blocks of Lego builds, if that makes any sense to anyone. These ones are cool. These little like upside down rail things, they're cool, but they only really showed up in like Bionicle type sets. You didn't see them show up in your average everyday Lego sets too often. Slant with no studs, it's kind of just that but worse. So you can go and C. Actually, look at this more. Slant can go in B. The little archway, these are a fun one. They're a fun one. They don't show up too much. They never showed up too much whenever I use them, but they're fun. They're there for flavor. On their own, they're not much, but they're good when put together. That guy's weird, so he's going in E. This is just another long... These 2x blank ones just kind of all sit in A or above. They're just all good. Want me to post in video suggestions? Yes. Yes, put the tier list there. And fuck it, maybe we'll look at it after Legos. 2x3. Ooh, 2x3. It kind of sits with the 3 long one here of just like, it's only really there to pad out space if you absolutely need it to. So it can go in B tier. This, I don't know what the fuck this Lego brick is. I've never seen this one before, but it kind of sits with this to me vibe-wise. These are those long-ass 1x1 ones. These are, again, they're kind of just there to fill up space. All these long-ass 1x1s, 1x blanks, because they're just so weird on their own. You can't really use them on their own too much. The longer they are, the better, though. I will concede that. Actually, you know what? No, this one can go up. This is like a B tier Lego brick because it's got all the holes in it that you can use. That was pretty good for like the little clips, the little clip Legos, whatever they were called. Along with this one, this is just another solid one. This is used a lot in, I believe they were called like Tekken builds. They're the one that had the little computer in them, so they're pretty cool. Another 2x blank one. It's an A tier. The classic 1x1, not a stud. I'm actually surprised. Lego studs aren't on here. I'm a little surprised by that because stud would also go right up in S tier as being like a definitive Lego brick. The 1x1, these are kind of weird. They're just this round one, but kind of worse because you can't fit them in as easily. But they help. They really do help in some builds. So like top of B. They can go in top of B. They're pretty good. Now, one with hole, that is A. That is actually, no, that's S. Any Lego brick that allows you to do some cool 90-degree shit, I'm always gonna like. That's always gonna be like S in my book. You know what? Let's go ahead and get all the other ones that do that out of the way. These are all cool. These are cool whenever you can incorporate them into a build. The 2x1, it's better than these other 1x1 type bricks in my head. So it can go there. The corner, this is also, it's a really niche one, but I kind of fuck with it in a way that goes at the top of B. Got it posted? Sure, we'll do the Smash Remix character tier list after this tier list. Even though I've barely played enough to justify whatever opinions I'll have for it. This fucker, he goes down an E. Who likes this guy? Who are you? What are you? Get out of here. The 1x1 little stud slant guy. He's a fun one. He's good. He works best in conjunction with these three, but he ain't bad. This is another weirdo. Get out of here. This is just this, but shorter, so yeah, that feels about right. The tube. This guy goes to top of A. This is always a cool one to work with. Rounded Lego pieces that aren't like minifigures are really fun, and I like them a whole lot. Then we got the 1x4. It's a pretty good one. It's a good one. It goes up here with the 1x2. Then we got long slant. I like it long. So like, yeah. And then finally we got this upside down little shit. Upside down slant. That goes in like C tier. It does not show up much. Goon stream win. Get this stream to, what's a realistic number? 20 viewers in total, and I'll contemplate. No promises, but I'll contemplate a Goon stream. Is that Hatsune Miku? Yeah, she's the guest star of the stream. No further questions. Now I gotta open up Discord and go find our friend Cool Gamer G's tier list here. Smash Remix 2.0 characters and variations. Now I will state now that I have barely played Smash Remix. I think Smash Remix is a really cool mod, and I've only really played, who have I played? I have Spider-Man. What the fuck, Spider-Man is on this game? I gotta get back on it. Crash, boss tier. I fucking love Crash in the game. He's fun. I've played more than Crash, but he's the one I've played most. Mostly because I got to live out my dream of Crash Bandicoot in a Smash Brothers game, and I've wanted that for so long, and this is pretty damn close. I'm getting a drink quick. Yeah, Crash is cool. Both Crash, wait. Okay, wait, there's Crash. Wait, there's Crash and Crash with Circle. Crash and Crash with Circle. Crash with Circle can go above regular Crash because he's cool. Because it's cool. It has mods of Smash Remix, so it has some bonuses. Oh, so Spider-Man isn't in base Smash Remix. I didn't think he was. I don't know if we're doing this whole thing, because this is a lot of characters that I do not have anything to say on. And unlike the numbers tier list, which was funny, this is mostly me being just confusingly waiting. Like, who the fuck are you? The fuck are you? What are you? That's Mad Piano. Oh, okay, Mad Piano goes hard. Circle ones are Polygon versions? Oh, then Polygon goes under regular Crash. Mad Piano goes hard, so it can go there. We're not doing everyone on this list, because even I wouldn't sit through that. Mario? I mean, it's Mario. He's A tier. He's like, whatever. Donkey Kong is fucking awesome. This is mostly vibes. Link goes pretty hard. Link goes hard too. This render of Link, pretty fucking cool. Samus. I'ma be real. I think Samus is just okay. I've barely played any Metroid games. I don't know. I think she's just okay in Smash in general. Then we got Yoshi. Yoshi's always a solid fun time. Then we got Kirby. I love Kirby. I've not played many Kirby games, but like, I think we can all agree that Kirby in any context is he's great. He's a lovable little guy. Fox is a fraud. Fox and Falco, I just have never really fucked with in Smash. I think Star Fox is just okay, if I'm being honest. I played the original Star Fox, and it's all right. I don't see the hype. I don't know what Sakurai was on about adding these two into the first Smash game. I mean, he also gave us Captain Falcon, who, like, is fucking awesome. So fair. These two? Did we really need these two? Pikachu? I just don't give a fuck about Pikachu. He's okay. Luigi goes up there. Ness from Earthbound. I've yet to play Earthbound. Maybe that'll be a future stream where I play Earthbound for the first time live. I think Ness himself is pretty damn cool. He's not as cool as Yoshi, though. Jigglypuff. I don't give a fuck about any Pokemon in Smash ever. Except for Greninja, because Greninja's cool. And Mewtwo. Mewtwo's also pretty. Mewtwo's right here, so we're gonna put Mewtwo up here. Mewtwo is pretty fucking cool. That's another one I feel like most people could just directly agree with. No argument there. That's not even opinion, it's fact. Mewtwo is fucking cool. Put that up on a sign. Put it up on a billboard above the freeway. Mewtwo is fucking cool. Ganondorf is also cool. He's not as cool as Mewtwo or Kirby, but like, he's cooler than a piano. We got, I assume this is Young Link, if I look. Oh no, they're all just marked. Oh wait, no, this is Young Link, it says up here. Young Link is just worse. Get him out. I hate him. In every Smash Brothers game, I hate Young Link. Kill. Dr. Mario, they're the same. They are the same character. Do not tell me otherwise. And you know what? You know what? Just to save me from doing everyone, I think we'll call it soon. There's not many more here I can give much thought on. Wario is fun. I really like Wario. In Smash Remix specifically. Luigi the great character, but as Smash Bros. He's all over the place. Melee, he's hype. Foreign Brawl is meh. Hate playing against Luigi in Ultimate. Again, this is mostly vibes, if I'm being honest. That's why he's up here with Crash. Fitting, the Crash music is on, guys! Guys, the Crash music is playing. Crash, you know what? Crash is cooler than Luigi. I'm saying it right here now. Who do we got left that I want to rank before we move on to more of the dumb tier lists? Sonic. I've said it before with friends. It is a little scary how much I started this year off with my mindset that I've had all my life of Sonic himself is okay. I just don't like many of his games. I've gone on to give a couple of the games a try and actually intake a little bit of Sonic media in the form of like other YouTubers talk about Sonic, or taking a little bit of a peek into, God, this is gonna be a fun one to say, the Sonic.exe stuff just through friends, just kind of having it be exposed to me through a couple friends who are into it. I'm slowly liking Sonic more. Mostly Sonic himself, the character, I think is pretty cool and neat, and I just think he's neat. I still stand that I'm not a big fan of most Sonic games. Maybe that'll change in the future. Sonic himself is pretty cool. Sonic is cool. I fully get now the hype behind him in the 90s. He is cool. I will concede younger me was dumb for saying that Sonic was lame. When I was young, I thought Sonic was lame just because I loved Mario and all the Mario characters. So obviously, when I was younger, I had to pick the side of, Sonic sucks. No, I've grown. I've matured as a person. Sonic and Mario are both cool, but admittedly, Sonic is kind of a cooler character than Mario. Like, I love Mario, but you know what? Let's look down here on the stream. Love wins. You know what? Hang on. Wait, hang on. This is how we end doing this tier. Hang on. Wait. Love wins. Isn't that the lesson we should end this off on? As a responsible content creator, I should leave this as the message for this tier list. Love always finds a way, chat. I think we need to put aside our differences. Anyway, Sega, you should make Sonic make out with Mario. I don't know, I think it would sell 1 billion copies. On to the next tier list. On to the next one. What do we do next, chat? I almost need like a big wheel that I can just spin to pick one, because having all of them laid out, I want to do another dumb one. This was kind of a serious tier list, if I'm being honest, because I got to give my take on some Smash characters. I want to lean more towards stupid. Let's go for stupid tier lists. I got one right here. The alphabet. This is basically the same as the numbers tier list from the beginning of the stream, but with letters. I'm more pissed off right away by the fact that it's not in alphabetical order, that the letters are just kind of randomly thrown out here. But let's get going with it. Let's do it in the order it's showing them. Okay, let me get a drink of water. Let me get a drink for this so I can say this with a straight face. I think B tier is an A tier letter. It's pretty good. I'm going to take this tier list seriously. No giggling, no joking. Let's genuinely rank the letters of the alphabet. B tier is a pretty solid letter. It is not as common as you would think it is, in all honesty, of all consonants out there in our language, but it's a pretty damn solid one. G's just kind of okay. I mean, what do you get with G? What do you get with G? You got goop, you got ghoul, you got goblins, but it's not going down tiers because it gives you green. And I have this joke, I know I said I was being serious, but I want to bring this. I have this joke in my friend group that green is the funniest color. It just is. I don't know why. My friend Spag, she just said that once as like an objective fact, and I immediately was like, fuck, you're right. G is the funniest, or green is the funniest color. I don't know why. When you say something is green, it's funny. So I'll give G that. G gives us green. You use green as an adjective for anything, and it becomes funny to me. To most people. J is pretty cool. I don't think it's as good as G, though. I think this is supposed to be Z. I don't know why it's using this font. Z is like a C tier. It's alright. It's used in so few words. The few it is used in are pretty powerful words, but it's still just a case of I look at Z and it's like, I don't know. I don't see it. I don't really need it that much. Green is my favorite color. I mean, that's nice, but green is also just the funniest color. That was my whole point. And don't worry. Don't worry. I know exactly what tier list we can do after this to play off of that. To act like I've had a through line and that I've planned this out. But we gotta get through the alphabet first. Z is C tier. A, controversially, I think A is S tier. It's the best vowel, possibly. It and E. We're skipping ahead. A and E are like the two best vowels in the whole game. They're flexible. They're used in everything. Just about everything. It is nigh impossible to form sentences without these two letters. They're good. They're the goats of the alphabet. Conversely, C is pretty good. I don't think it's as good as B, but it's a pretty solid letter. It's used in a good amount. You don't got too much variety with it. Like, yeah, you get like CH to get ch, but it's mostly k. You mostly just get C words. It gave us cock, which is just funny. Cock and balls. You know, you got B and C. Balls and cock. I don't know. It's good. D tier, not D tier. Bleh. D, also up here. I think it's better than C. Is it better than B? It's better than B. I think it's a little bit better. In my head, there's less words that start with D than there are that B, but the few that are, it's like, damn. You know? Powerful words there in D. F might be our first S tier consonant. It's just got, it's a fiery. It's so powerful. It's just got like that nice satisfying, just, you know, it's got that sound to it. I feel like I'm a toddler explaining this. No, we're serious. We're being serious with these. F tier. No, F is S tier. I'm losing my mind. H is a C tier letter. It's just, it's fine. It's whatever. I like it more than Z. But like, I'm not out here rooting for H anytime soon. I is a good vowel. It's a good one. It's not fantastic, but like, it's good. I like it. I like I. K kind of sits in the JG territory, if I'm gonna be real. It's just a worse C. Everything that C or that K can do, C can do better, along with having the variety in it. You can't do like what's like a word that uses C? Some words use C as like an S word. You can't really do that. Pace. You know, you can't really do that with a K at all. So it's a worse C. L is not taking the L. It's a pretty damn good consonant. I like it more than B, but not as much as D. Moving on to M. Pretty good. M is a pretty good one. It goes to... I don't like it as much as C, but I like it more than G. So we can go there. N. I kind of like N a lot more. Something about it. Don't know if it's its look, its vibe, its feel. N just feels better in my head. O is another good vowel. I don't think it's quite as good as I. Not quite. Almost. Just misses it just a little bit. P. P is up there with F. It's just being a solid, good consonant. Just powerful. Just right there. It's one of the few consonants that you specifically need a piece of hardware for your microphone to block out. It is that powerful with a pop filter. You know? You get it? You get it? It is good. Q is D tier. Who cares about Q? Like, really? Quickly? Just say fast. Squash? Just use a C or a K. You don't need it. Use CW. KW. Who gives a fuck about Q? Get it out of here. R, conversely, I think it sits at the top of A, but it doesn't quite hit S tier for me. I get another drink of water. I got some snot. Oh fuck, hang on. Ooh, had to clear my throat a little there. R gets close. R gets close to like an S tier letter, but it just misses it for me. I think S though easily takes it. I mean, that's very solid. Look at that. At our S tier line, we've got A, E, F, P, and S. S literally stands for like the top of a tier list, guys. So you know, it kind of goes up. T. Chat, how do you feel about the letter T? Anyone in chat, just sound off. Do you have any opinions on the letter T? Let's let chat pick this one. Where does letter T go? I mean, well, chat like contemplates this serious, very serious question. I'll start off by saying it's got to be at least B or higher. No one's gonna rank T down with Q or Z or H. It's got to be B tier or higher. Oh, I'd probably say T is better than the letter J at least. At least. You know, bare minimum on a bad day, T sits above J. and no one in chat has any opinion on this, because of course I point the microphone at the 2 people on YouTube and the like 1 person on Twitch is like, what are your thoughts on the letter T? And of course I'm just gonna get concerned silence, so I'm gonna put T in B tier. It's a pretty damn good letter, folks. U is kind of the weakest vowel out of all these. It kind of sits at the bottom of A for me. I don't know, just doesn't quite hit the same as these other guys up here. V is pretty damn good. I don't know, something about V, just pretty good. I don't quite know, like right off the bat, where I want to put it, but I just want to make it clear that I think V is a pretty good letter. I'm thinking A. I think it's better. It's better than L. It's better than L. W, S tier. That's like, yeah. Look at it. X is also another powerful consonant. I don't think I like it quite as much as W, not nearly, but it goes up here. It's pretty cool. I don't know why these 3 are the same font, but you know what, we're gonna ignore it. Finally, Y. It's good. It's a solid one, but I feel like you could get away with other letters to get the same result. There we go. Letter tier list. Behold my objectivity. You don't see anyone else in the creator sphere coming out with opinions like this. Just coming out swinging, you know? JK on B. JK. Oh, just kidding. No, we're ruining the bit then. K is better than J. Final verdict. Color. Ooh, okay. We are... I don't have a tier list of just colors. Actually, I might somewhere in here. Font tier list? I don't have it, but if you can find one, send it. I'll do it. But, can I find it? I didn't sort this out anywhere. All the tier lists are just in one big list of bookmarks. This is the one I was trying to find. When I said green is the funniest color, shades of green, the tier list. We got a number of shades of green here, and I gotta figure out where they all sit. None of them are named, I don't think, if I open them in another tab. No, none of them have names, except for olive green. Olive green is the only one that has a like marker on it that says what the shade is called. So I don't know how I'm gonna work with this in the form of like identifying the shades. So this is another vibes one, you know? What does my heart say each of these shades of green should be? First off, we're gonna make a tier, if this would stop lying, we're gonna make a tier below. You're just blue. Because some of these on here are just the color blue. Some of these are just the color, like, I think these ones are just the color blue. These aren't green. This one kind of pushes it, so it can go towards, these two kind of push it. They're close. But if I had to categorize them, they'd be blue. Light green, lemongrass green, dead green, and green green. I think a good definitive green is this one. That is the green. This is every man's green. This is a man's green. You know, that's like that's like green screen green. That's pretty good. Followed very closely by, I don't know what you'd classify. This says this is another pretty good green. This one's just kind of whatever. It's way too dark. It's almost blue. I almost want to put it in the you're just blue category. But I guess if I squinted and went like, okay, is that green or blue? I'd be like, I guess that leans more towards green. But it's not doing a good job of showing it. Mint green, I believe this is. It's like mintier green. it's a pretty good one. It's a jolly little fella. He's whimsical. I like him. This green is just ugly. This is Minecraft Savannah green, and I don't fuck with it that much. It actually goes there. I'm trying to line up the tier list so that you can actually see the colors as they come up. This barely qualifies as green. This is basically white, but I'm not going to make another tier that's like, you're just white, because then I would go in it. It's a nice green on it. I know, it's a very nice green. Later on, I have another tier list that's just a bunch of different colors, but I want to save that so we have the variety of, you know, we have green, then we do a bunch of stuff, and then we have every color. This one is basically just white. I don't hate it, but like it's doing nothing for me. This is another solid green. These three are just mwah, chef's kiss. These are green. These are perfect greens. This one's pretty good. It's like a good lime green. It's a little paler than what I would personally like out of a green, but it ain't bad. It ain't a bad green. This one, ugly baby. This is almost brown. That barely qualifies as green. Olive green, I don't really fuck with olive green that much. It's fine. It has its usage, but I don't really fuck with it too much. Some of these are just yellow. Yeah, these two are kind of just yellow, but at least this one's trying a little more to be green. This one also sucks. I know I skipped ahead in the list, but that one, ew. These are the gross ones. These are just ew, gross. I don't know. These ones just give off a really gross vibe to me, and not even in a good way. This is another good green. This is a perfect gradient I got going on here, but these are just really solid greens. Along with, you know what, we're gonna break up the gradient a little bit. I like this one too. This is a really solid green. It's that like that dark, what would this be called? Evergreen, forest green, whatever the fuck this is. This is just good. I want to put it in the middle of S. I know that breaks up the gradient a little more, but damn if this isn't a really good one. This one's a little too bright for my liking, but this shade of it, and you know what, even this shade, these two are just like mwah, chef's kiss, amazing shades. Dark colors of green are ugly, especially if it's leaning towards yellow. I know, these are shit. Olive gets off the hook because it's a very well-known shade of green. But these are good dark greens. These are good, love it. I could eat these greens. First numbers, now colors, what next? Well, you missed it. We also did the alphabet, but we ain't going back. This is a one-way street. Why is my name turned green? Because we're on the green tier list, buddy. Come on, keep up. This is a good mint green. This is better than this green. This is... I don't know how to explain it, but I hope this makes sense when I say it. This is Adventure Time green. This is like the color that all the grass is in Adventure Time, and I like it a lot for that. Not quite S tier. That's a damn good green. Dark blue greens are just good if you're going for a cool tone. I know. Like, mwah. Quick question. What is the green close to the right wall on your blue tier? Ooh. What? The right on the blue tier? I don't know the name of this. This isn't green. I'm gonna stand by it that this isn't green. This is nearly Sully from Monsters Inc. blue. This is nearly blue, okay? This is even more. This one is straight up just like Sully from Monsters Inc. Like, hang on. Like, that, it's not green. That's not green, that's blue. That is blue. This green's pretty good. I don't like it as much as these other two up here, but it's a pretty good green. I'll concede. This one's ugly. That's brown. This one's not green. This is brown. This is like, how the fuck would I even classify it? I don't know what this is, but it ain't green. I wouldn't. This is almost beige in color. Like, this is shit. This is terrible. I hate you. Get out of here. You're at the bottom of ew gross. That is olive green, is known as the least attractive color. It has to be on the card box cigarette. No, this. No. This is olive green. It says right here. Olive green. And olive green is, it's okay. But this, what are you doing here? Get out of here. But that's our definitive, that's my definitive shades of green tier list. These are the best ones. Everything else, whatever. These are the only greens I really need. Beautiful tones. And you know what? These ones are good. I doubt it, you're lying. First Super Wizard stream to be political. This is not green. I don't care how political I sound. This is not green, and I will die on this hill. This is not green. You know what? Hang on. I'm gonna open up Paint real quick, and I'm gonna copy this over and see where it shows up on the little Paint color wheel. Give me 1 second. Hang on. No, this is like over. Hang on. I got. How do I pull this up on stream? This is like over in the orangey yellow. To be honest, the U tier has a good palette. No, it doesn't. No, get it out of here. We're getting it out of here. How do I... This is such a weird tangent, and I don't care if it's a weird tangent. Hang on. I color pick this. I need to put an image up on stream. I need to bring this up on stream quick. Hang on. Look at this. Look, it's closer to like the orangey yellow side when I color picked it. This ain't green. This shit ain't green. I'll stand by my opinion. So that was the colors tier list. What next? What tier list? How do we even segue out of that? At least I had a segue into it by in the letters tier list by saying, "Oh, G is for green." Yo, what's up, Wizard? Am I late? You're not late. We've been going for about an hour now. We are doing tier list, random ass fucking tier list, because what is left in this world? I'm looking at I got this big ass list of all my tier lists. What do I want to do next? What do we feel like? I know what I feel like. Door tier list. God damn it. The door tier list. We got doors. That's all there is to it. Ah, fuck. We got a bot in chat. Kill. How do I kill? How do I kill? Kill the bot. Get out. Ban. Kill. Out of here. Damn, it's okay. You missed the hot takes? Oh, no, buddy, I got hot takes to spare. I'm always gonna have hot takes. We're doing doors. This first door, that's a pretty fucking good door. That's like A tier door. Window door, I love it. Not as good as this door because the color isn't as good. Monsters Inc. door, that's an no, actually it's not an S tier. Why? Oh, tier maker is frozen. Oh, no, wait, no, too many got put up in the list. This ain't S tier, but you know what? It ain't bad. It's better than window door. Trap door from Minecraft, S tier, gamer reference. Car door, D tier, I hate it. Window, this is the window, F tier. Spinning door that you find at like banks and shit, S tier. That's like a great door. Love it. Great community potential. Metal door, C tier. I hate it. The kids next. Oh, wait. The Kids Next Door. I love them. Great show. A tier. Wooden Door from Minecraft. Better than Trapdoor. S tier. Jackie Chan's The Spy Next Door. I don't remember anything about this movie, but it's better than Car Door. Send it. There we go. Door tier list. God, I'm losing my fucking mind over this. Door tier list. Done. Speed run. I love giving out opinions. Oh, you know what? For everyone who wasn't here at the beginning of the stream, oh fuck, I just noticed my PNG tuber crashed. I love PNG Tuber Plus because it's reliable and it never crashes. Except for when it fucking does all the time. Miku, hold the line for a minute. Miku, hold my calls for a second while I get my face back online. Miku, hang on. Just hold on. Ugh. I don't know if you remember that one bot that was offering to do work on shit. I remember it back. It was on Twitch. It was back when I did that peak stream a couple weeks back. It was weird. You should do a TF2 Merc tier list. My bad is if you already have done. Nope. I've not done one. Maybe we'll add that to the list. Maybe we'll do one. I don't know how I'm going to rank them, but maybe we could. But I want to flash on screen for anyone who missed it already. This is the numbers tier list. Soak it in. Absorb it into your eyeballs. Understand that this is a good one. It's a bunch of random numbers. It's not every number, but it's a bunch of them. Let it sit. Recognize where I have your favorite number if it's on here. You got it. 3, 2, 1. Going back to another tier list. What do we do next? What do we do next, chat? What do we feel like ranking next? I don't want to do the TF2 Mercenaries yet. We can save that for a bit. Let's rank types of drinks. This is one that my friend Lydian specifically sent me. He was like, hey, I know you're doing that stream where you do a bunch of tier lists. You should do this one. And we finally get to acknowledge what it says down there at the bottom of the stream. Milk is better than water. Water is S tier. Fucking argue with the wall. Water is great. I love water. I got water with me right now. Gonna drink some right now. Fuck, I spilt it on my chin because I tried to drink it really fast. I am a shambling mess of a human. Water is S tier. It's delicious. It's nutritious. It is the building blocks of life. Everywhere has it. It is great to drink on a hot day. It's good to drink when you're a little cold. Fantastic. S tier drink. Genuinely, I love it. Gatorade. I'm gonna be real, I don't really fuck with Gatorade a lot of the time. It's okay. It's whatever. Lemon lime sodas. I fucking love Sprite. I love Sprite. I'm gonna say that right now. Sprite is great. People sleep on Sprite. It is great. Fruit punch. This is way too vague because there is a lot of gray area in fruit punch. Are we talking like all fruit punches? Because some are bad. I've had some not great fruit punches. I had one before that was like a pineapple cranberry. It was just like, yeah, yuck, not a fan. Generally, fruit punch is pretty good. So like, B tier. Lemonade. Here's my controversial, possibly opinion, assuming any of this is already not controversial. I think lemonade's just kind of overrated. Boom. Yes, I'm saying that right now. I think lemonade's just a little overrated. If it's a hot day out and you're wanting something nice to drink, you got water. Or if you want something with a little more flavor, what else is on here that you could drink instead of lemonade? I'm not a super big advocate for all sodas. I mean, I love me a Dr. Pepper, which sadly is not on this list, which would probably go up in S tier with water. But like, drink a nice cold glass of cola. Drink a nice juice. A nice cold cup. Cold tea on a hot day, like some sweet tea. Miraculous. Genuinely, God. A nice cold glass of sweet tea on a hot summer day. love it. Lemonade, overrated. I joined the first time. Here's Lemonade Slander. This is the stupid wizard stream that's going to get me canceled. This is the one where I'm going to just have all the hot takes, all the terrible opinions, and I will stand by it. I will stand by it. Lemonade is overrated. I drink lemonade. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying lemonade itself is objectively bad. I think lemonade itself is just okay. I think it's overrated in like the grand pantheon of drinks. I don't like milk. I don't know if that's a better opinion or a worse one. I don't like drinking milk, just plain. I like it in things. I like me a good chocolate milk. Chocolate milk is on this. It's down here as an option, but we're not to it yet. Chocolate milk is good. I like me milk in coffee. I've had teas with milk in it. It's pretty good. Milk itself, I don't like it. It coats my mouth and throat in a way that just not huge on. I'm in Twitch. Welcome to the Twitch side of the stream. Energy drinks, I've only had Monster a couple times. I don't like it that much. Not a big fan. The only Monster that I've had is that white one. I don't know what flavor. I don't remember like what the specific flavor was called. But like white Monster, it was okay. It was fine. Actually, I can't. No, it's worse than lemonade just by virtue of how I'm doing this tier list is glasses are set all out in front of me. And I have to pick which one do I want to drink right now. That's how I'm just turning it. Why must you hate everything I stand for? I'm sorry. Maybe Monster in general is pretty good, but White Monster I thought was just okay. I think the flavor was pretty good, but it had this just rough stickiness to it that was just, Who'd have thunk that I would not be a fan of the white stuff going down my throat, but you know. By the way, drinking water right now. Because genuinely, if all of these options so far were laid out in front of me and I had to pick one, I would probably pick water, or grape juice is pretty fucking good. I really, really like me some grape juice. Grape juice is just good. It's a good one. I could drink that shit anytime. Iced tea. Oh, iced tea is here. Iced tea almost rivals water. I'm gonna be real. Iced tea is pretty close. I think water still eclipses it just a bit. Iced tea is pretty fucking great. I'm drinking alcohol. Is that on this list? No, alcohol is not on the list, actually. I think it specifies, yeah, no alcohol up here. So we don't got... I've never had alcohol. If I'm laying myself bare before chat... Wizard, how about lime juice? What do you think of lime juice? I don't think I've ever had lime juice just raw, if I'm being honest. It's probably okay. You know, I doubt it's bad specifically, but like, it's juice. Juice is juice. Juice is great. Grape juice is underrated. Yes. Yes, it is. Sparkling water. I've only had sparkling water like once, and it was not that great. If I'm drinking water, I want that raw, that plain, unadulterated water. H2O. Citrus sodas, like Mellow Yellow. I like it about as much as I like a good Sprite or like another, lemon lime type soda. Colas now. If it was specifically Dr. Pepper, S tier. But since it doesn't specify Dr. Pepper, I'll give it top of A. I'll give you some bourbon someday. No, Ant. Okay, well, I interrupted myself. Laying myself bare for all of chat, for everyone on the internet to judge. I don't really want to drink any kind of alcohol. I've seen what it does to people, both personally and online. I'm not a downer. I'm not going to say no one should ever drink alcohol. If you want to drink it, good on you. I just do not trust myself I don't want to know what I would do drunk. Any of that. It's a personal choice. If you want to drink, go ahead. Bottoms up. I got water. That is very fair. Thank you for understanding. Grape juice is awesome. Grape soda as well. I've never seen people like it. I love grape soda. What are you on about? I love grape soda. It's not on here, but grape soda is great. Fantastic. Chocolate milk, S tier. Okay, I'm not calling it by what it says on the list. Chocolate milk's great. Who could hate chocolate milk? I hate regular milk. Chocolate milk? Fucking love it. Got something in my throat. I'm dying. It's all of my sins and terrible opinions catching up to me. Or maybe it's Ant killing me over the radio waves. Could be both. Root beer? Root beer is just a solid good one, you know? It's okay. If I'm drinking a soda or a pop, I'm gonna pick Dr. Pepper or cola. Or like a Coke. But if root beer's there as an option, I'll dip into a root beer every once in a while. That's pretty good. You know, it's a solid choice. I'm fucking kidding you. Guys, if the stream spontaneously dies, it's because Ant killed me. Blame Ant. Apple juice. You know what? Similarly to lemonade, I think apple juice is a little overrated. Not super overrated, like lemonade is. I still think apple juice overall is pretty good. I just think it's a little, just teensy. It's like, if there was a knob for how under or overrated I think something is, this would be like the first notch of overrated. Root beer float is the better regular. Yeah, but that's kind of cheating because you're putting ice cream in it. And you know, you could argue then milkshake is better chocolate milk because it's chocolate milk with ice cream in it. So I think that's a fair comparison. Powerade, it's kind of the same as Gatorade to me. They're both okay. If I want to drink with this type of flavor, I'll drink a juice of some kind. Orange juice. How do I feel about orange juice? Orange juice, you know what? Orange juice is pretty good. I like me a nice, harsh, citrusy, maybe slightly soury taste to my drinks, you know? Orange soda. Okay, I want to make this clear. I think orange soda is the best type, or pop. I'm from the north, so I'm going to call it pop, but I was only saying orange soda because it says on there. I'm not from the south. I'm from the north. I don't know what I said a minute ago. Brain damage. Ignore me. Bees up in my skull, just going all around, doing all their shit. Orange pop is the best, aside from Dr. Pepper. Dr. Pepper will be my end-all, be-all, best, absolute first choice flavor of any kind of pop. But if Dr. Pepper isn't there, orange soda is right there. Orange pop is right under it, right there. But again, water kind of outclasses them all. Wait, do people in the north actually call it pop? I'm from the south. Yeah, up here, everyone I know calls it pop. And yet I hear people in the south. I have a friend who's from the south, and they call it soda. And it's just, it's weird. I've just never questioned it. I don't do everything that northern people do with their words. Like, they, instead of bag, a lot of people up here say bag. Can you give me a bag? Can you give me a bag of chips? I'm not that north. I'm not that much of a northerner, but I say pop. On to the last two that we got here. No F tier drinks. I'm tempted to move milk into F tier because of how much I hate it. Tea is pretty good. It's not quite as good as iced tea. If I have to pick between a regular hot tea and a sweet tea, I generally kind of like sweet iced tea more, if I'm being honest. But regular tea, here's more just me revealing my personal life, you know, to random people on the internet. For a few years now, I've drank so much coffee. I'll get to coffee in a second. But this year, I've kind of had a personal goal to not drink anything caffeinated after like
6, 7 p.m. So I've been drinking a lot of teas since the beginning of the year. And you know what? A good black tea or a good Earl tea with just a couple spoons of sugar, pretty good. It's pretty good. I'll bring my tea over to my computer. I'll get in call with friends and hop on like TF2, or like we'll watch something and I'll just sip my little tea and I'll have a good old time. Tea is pretty good. But coffee's also pretty good. I do like my coffees more than my teas, if I'm being honest. Sorry, it's the American in me. TBH, if Prime was on here, it'd be straight F. Probably. If Prime was on here, it'd go right down there. But milk, I'm sorry, I just don't like milk as a drink. I do not like it at all. And it's not even like a whole milk thing. I've tried almond milk. I've tried oat milk. They're okay. I just don't like milk. God, my throat. I've heard that people in the North call it Papa. I did not believe it. I am truly shocked. I do a lot of shocking things, so don't you worry. So that's the drink tier list. What do we do next? What do we have next on the agenda of shitty tier lists? Yeah, this one has been at the top of the bookmarks tab because it was one of the first ones I bookmark, and it's so stupid, but I love it. I'm gonna preface this by saying I am not an astrologist, but fuck it, let's rank the solar system. Got all the planets here, and every time I saw it, it's like, this is such a dumb one, but I kind of like it just for the potential conversation. I want to save Earth for last. I feel like Earth is too important to rank, like, to just jump right in raw with the ranking. Let's do Jupiter. Jupiter's a pretty good one. Jupiter's a fun planet. It's big and round. I think that alone... no, Tier Maker's freezing up. No, wait, no. Hang on. Jupiter's a pretty good one. Jupiter's fun. It's cool. Big and round. I like that. I like it when it's like that. Earth fucking stinks. Put it in doo-doo garbage tier. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, fuck this guy. Am I right? Yeah, alright, I'm fine with that. Mars is S tier, mostly because of the sci-fi influence. Everything happens on Mars, and it's so cool, and I love it. And it's like, it's our neighbor planet. It's like us but red. The moon is pretty good. The moon is genuine. It's beautiful. We went to it like only a couple times. People are trying to go back to it. Moon's pretty fucking cool. Mercury. Mercury kind of feels like such a nothing planet, if I'm gonna be real. Like, I'm sure Mercury has its fans, but like, I'm not one of them. It's how do I explain the vibe of Mercury? I'm trying to think of my exact way of wording this that makes sense in my head. This is probably the most unhinged way to explain this. Mercury is the JoJo Part 3 of the planets. People like it. It has some good stuff about it, I'm sure. But you're never going to catch me saying that's great. You're never going to catch me saying that's great. It's just okay. That is the only analogy that makes sense to me. If it makes sense to you, great. If it doesn't, you probably think I'm a lunatic for saying that. It's whatever. Neptune's pretty cool. Got some cool shit about it. I mean, look at look at that gorgeous shade of purple and blue. Just mwah. Great planet. Pluto. I love Pluto. I still consider Pluto a planet. Pluto is a planet. Get it up in S tier. I love that little guy. Everyone loves an underdog story, you know? Everyone loves it. Thank you. Yes. Pluto's still a planet. It is S tier. It's great. We love a little underdog story. Saturn's pretty good. Saturn goes up in A. It's got those rings. Those are cool. Don't know what else to say. Sun, fuck this guy too. making me hot and sweaty. The sun gives you cancer. Not a fan of that. If a solar flare were to go off, it would blow up so many electronics around the planet. Fuck this guy. Uranus. It just goes in A just for the jokes people make. I don't know. Venus is another cool one. Venus is pretty cool. I think it's better than Neptune, but you know, not quite. And this is the tier list. There we go. This is why I was so excited to do this stream. If I can take a second to pause, chat. This is why I was very excited, because when I was collecting these tier lists, I didn't do any of them beforehand. Obviously, I wanted to keep them all to have my fresh opinions. But the idea that I had to sit down and think to myself, what are my thoughts on the planets of our galaxy? What are my thoughts on various drinks, on household objects, on fucking numbers? I'm not gonna let this one up. We're gonna come back to this one and finish this tier list because we still have all these numbers to go through. I just left it at this because people in chat were getting bored of me talking about numbers, and because of the headache of me saying shit like, well, I think 22 is better than 38, but it's not quite as good as 4. Now 23, that's a pretty good, me saying shit like that, I think bothered people. But I'm okay with bothering some people for the funny. What's next? What is our next shitty tier list? Here's what we can knock out in like 10 seconds flat. The Teletubbies. We got the Teletubbies. Just all 4 of them. Everyone loves Teletubbies. We got Inky, Pinky, Blinky, and Clyde. We got all 4 of them. Fruit tier list. If you can find a fruit tier list and put it in the Discord, I'll do it. Sure. You know what? Ranking these 4. Inky, he's pretty cool. Blinky here, I hate him. Sucks. Get him out here. Pinky, not as good as Inky. Clyde, S tier. There we go. Definitive answers. The Teletubby community is in shambles over Stupid Wizard's live stream, claiming Blinky to be the worst one. They're sending pipe bombs to my address. I have mere hours before I die. So let's spend that time doing the next one. I know we did Shades of Green not too long ago, but I think it's been long enough. Let's do colors, just in general. Color, but there is a lot of colors tier list. There's a lot of them. There's a lot of colors here. Actually, wait, hold still. I'm about to make a gamer reference. But how do I word the Undertale Mettaton's puzzle? Does that joke land? Does that joke fit? Does anyone laugh? That took me a long time to come up with. Colors tier list. Fuck it. Gray, C tier. It's bland. It's boring. It did. I giggled very much. Thank you, Ant. Thank you. This is a good shade of blue. I goes an A. This is a very ugly green. This would have been in the ew gross tier when I did the green tier list. This is another good shade of blue. I don't like it as much. This is a nice, like, electric, nice, chef's kiss blue. So what's going there? This is just kind of, it's a pale blue green. It's okay. This is another gray. All the gray, you know what? I'm gonna make the gray tier. It's gray. Just gray, man. Who likes gray? I think gray can be good in context, but like in general, on its own, gray is just what. Purple. Love that guy. Love him. Any teal, greenish, blue deserves A or higher. I will die on this hill. I like gray. Gray's okay, but I'm plopping all the grays together because gray has the least variety you can do with it. This is another good blue. I'm a quite big fan of that. This is just brown. This is brown. Who wants brown? This is like beige. It's better brown. This is black. How do we feel about black? I think, you know what? Black's an S tier color. I don't know. That just seems right to me. It's edgy. It's cool. It's Shadow the Hedgehog. It's Bass from Mega Man. You know, that vibe. This is why I specified color. That's why I said color every time. That's why I'm being careful. And I'm praising it. I'm giving it praises. Black is the cool color. So let's move on. Green. This is a solid green. This is a pretty good green. It's like, right here. You know, I think, actually, no, it's more of a B tier, but it's better than, like, this, whatever that color would be classified as. Now that's the good green. That's, like, up there in S. I realize I have the Joker here, but, like, that's a damn good green. Comparatively, this is an okay green. That's really pale and dark and just... This is a pretty solid bluish green. You know, doesn't quite hit the highs of a good green or a good blue. This is way too pale for my like. These ones are just too pale. This one's darker, so it kind of gets a leg up on that. Orange, I think orange in general is a pretty pleasant color. You know, not fantastic, but I like it. I like me a good orange. This is just another like, God, some of these are too pale for me to be like, they invoke no positive feeling in me. Yellow, this is a damn good yellow. This is a damn good color. I'm a little disappointed that we don't have like a bright, vibrant Wario yellow here. Closest we got is this, which also can go in A tier, but damn good choices there. This is a quite nice one. This is a nice one. I think it goes right down there. This first S tier blue. That's like, when I was younger, my favorite color was blue and not purple. I transitioned from blue to purple as I grew up, you know. I just found myself being like, damn, purple is just kind of cooler blue, if that makes any fucking sense to anyone. This would have been, if you asked me, like, how old would I have been? 11, 12? If you asked me when I was 12, this would have been my go-to pick for best color. The blue here. Happy transition, happy pride. Yeah, I know. I'm so proud of myself from going from blue to purple. Purple is just better blue. I don't know how else to word that. You're kind of a gross color. These are just gross. These are just, yucky. They taste bad colors. That's a pretty good green. That's a pretty damn good green. That might be the best green that we've seen besides the S tier one. There's nothing beating this green. This is Luigi. This is great green. This one's just gray. Just making a grayscale thing down here. Because it's like, this goes here. They're fine. They're whatever. This is another great blue. This might be S tier. Yeah, fuck it. This goes in S tier. It's not quite as good as these, but like, that is a damn good blue, you know? Along with it, this is like a good A tier. I kind of like orange more than this shade of particular greenish blue, but it's pretty good. Dark orange, it's not as good as regular orange. You know, this is another gross color here. It goes there. These are all the gross ones that are just like, ew, yucky, chewy. So they all just go here. Damn, lavender. Lavender is a damn good shade. That is a... Fuck yeah. Found a fruit tier list, but there's no link to share it. Just copy... If you found the tier list, just copy it. Just like up here, up at the top of the thing. This is almost gross patooey color, but it's got that little bit of blue that's... It's quite nice, you know? And this... We're almost getting to pink. Pink is a great color, but this is still a little too skin tone salmony for my liking. Not bad. It's not bad. We got another orange. I kind of wish we just had like Nickelodeon, just bright orange. I don't know what's up with this tier list having a lot of muddy... God, this tier list... Hang on, let me scroll down so it's visible all the way. It has a lot of just desaturated, muddled colors to it that I'm just not liking all too much. We need like a good, like bright saturated orange, but the best we got is like this. Dark lavender. It's still lavender. It's still lovely. It's still a lovely color. I'm not a big fan of this one. This kind of goes towards the top C. That's a really good greenish blue, if I'm being honest. I don't know if I'd quite classify it as green, but it's definitely blue. This one I like a little more. So it goes there. Is this tier list going to be cohesive at all by the time it's done? You know, it's just going to be a big mishmash of colors that no one's going to be able to decipher. This. Oh, that's a better lavender than that lavender. Red. Red's a pretty damn good color. Red's a powerful color. I do like my blues and purples over it, but that's a pretty solid red. Again, I'm a little disappointed that we don't just have like a bright like YouTube red or something. Tomato Mario red. That this is the closest we get on this list. But you know what? I respect it. It's still a good one. Got the tier list. It may not work though. It's in the Discord. I'll take a look after this. Dark purple. It's still purple. It's still purple. Love it. Dark blue. It's still a really solid blue. I don't know if I'm gonna finish this one. This one's starting to bore me a little bit. Because like most of these are just kind of muddled and just the same thing, and I don't care. I'm gonna pick out the purples and blues and put them up here. And pink. Pink's cool. Pink isn't like my first color pick, but like pink is still, it's a cool one. You know, to each of their own type shit. And white. We gotta make it balanced, and they go on the same tier. Let's look. I'm gonna open up the Discord, and I better not be disappointed by your fruit tier list. Well, immediately you disappointed a little bit. It was supposed to go in the video suggestions, but I'll let it slide. I'll let it slide this once. Fruit tier list. Oh fuck oh my god, there's so many fruits. Me opening up social media during Pride Month. There's so many fruits. As if I'm not fruity sometimes. Okay, I guess we just start going with it. I don't recognize a good handful of these, so I'm just gonna probably skip the ones I don't recognize, but apple. Apple's pretty good. Apple and orange. I like oranges more than, actually I like apples more than oranges, I guess. We're comparing apples to oranges. We're doing the bit. More controversial wizard opinions. Bananas are kind of overrated. They're slimy and gunky and just and stringy. Not a fan. C tier though. You know, I'm not going to specifically turn my nose up at a banana, but it's not my first pick. Is this grape? Purple grape. Grapes are S tier fruit. Any grape. I'm getting another drink. Grapes are great. What are you? Red grapes? Grapes are great. All grapes are good. All grapes are great. Watermelon's also a pretty solid S tier fruit, if I do say so. Mango's okay. I like me a mango every once in a while. Now pear, I kind of like pears more than apples. They're just slightly better to me. If we're talking the raw fruit itself, you know, I kind of prefer pears. Strawberry is also a damn good one. There's a lot of good ones up here. I don't even know if my banana opinion was that controversial. I don't know what the grand scheme of opinions are on bananas. Blueberries, they're all right. I'll have them every once in a while. Raspberries. Okay, blue raspberries, kind of okay. They sit here with blue. Red raspberries. Fucking love these so much. Lemon. I mean, like, lemon on its own is just not, it's not that good. Like, yeah, lemon and lime, they're just, eh. Cherries. I'm also gonna admit, not a big fan of cherries. I would kind of just put them in D. I'll take them over a lemon, but not too huge on cherries. What are you? You are grapefruit. Grapefruit's all right. It's not bad. Cantaloupe. Ooh, cantaloupe. We got 2 flavors of cantaloupe here. I really like orange cantaloupe. Green cantaloupe just kind of tastes weird to me. It goes there. What are you? I don't recognize you. Tangerine? I mean, they're basically oranges. They're just oranges, but with a longer name. What are you? Plum? I don't like plums. I've had quite a few plums in my times. I do not like them. I don't like their taste. Like, F. I'll go as far as putting them in F. Peach? Peach is okay. They got like a weird texture to them that I'm not too huge on. Is this peach again? Apricot. First one I've never had. Nectarine, I don't think I've ever had that either. Pineapple. You know, actually, thinking about flavor, pineapple's pretty good. Pretty good. I kind of actually like it. It can go in A tier. Pineapple's a pretty good one. Coconut, I've never had just a plain coconut, so can't really... I'm still glad that a lot of these images have names with them so I can see. Fig. Never had a fig. Pomegranate. I think I've had pomegranate. Oh, this is where I gotta sit up and think a second. Have I had pomegranate? I think I have. So it's like, I don't remember hating it. Avocado, that's not a fruit. You're not a fruit. Hang on, how do I? Not a fruit. Avocados aren't fruit, are they? I refuse to. Don't come in here. Don't come into my chat being like, oh, avocados are technically a fruit. Is tomato on here? Good. They don't consider tomato a fruit. That's not a fruit. That is a condiment. That is a... You make it into guacamole or whatever. Not a fruit. And I will not stand by. I don't... What? Blackberry. Oh, are these blackberries? This image is the only one that isn't named right. That might be blackberries. Blackberries are all right. Again, I think the best berries are grapes and red raspberries. The fuck are you? Red currant is what I think this is. I don't think I've ever had you. You go there. Oh, my throat. Gooseberry. Nope. Green apple? Not as good as a red apple. In all honesty. I'd rather have an orange at that point. What are you? I have to keep opening. Yellow watermelon? Never had. I don't think I've had kiwi before. Or golden kiwi, apparently. Mulberry. That looks like shit. That just looks like shit. I'm gonna be real. Kiwi is pretty good. I've heard it's good, but I don't think I've had it. Cranberry. Cranberry's pretty... Cranberry's pretty good. Cranberry is kind of a... Actually, nothing out more. Cranberry. Though not the best at all. Oh, okay, I'll keep that in mind, but I've never had kiwi, so... Or at least if I have, I don't remember it enough. We got papaya. I don't think I've had papaya. I only like cranberry for Sprite. Cranberry Sprite is pretty good. Cranberries themselves, I had them. I've had like plain raw cranberry. Tried it. It's fine. Persimmon. That just looks like a fancy orange. It can go in never had. Guava. I love the name. Never had it. Don't know what you are. Not even gonna bother checking your name for that. Starfruit. I don't think I've ever had. Dragon fruit. I have like the vaguest memory of when I was younger trying it, but I don't really remember what it tastes like, so I might as well just put it there. Yellow dragon fruit. Same. No clue. That's a green dragon fruit. Actually, let me just scan this. Are there any that I can recognize and say that I've definitively had on this list before I move on? These cherries? No. Are these cherries? These are cherries. Again, cherries just not generally a fan of. I think I've just about ranked all the ones that I have had. Most of these would probably just go in the never had territory anyway, so like I'm not gonna bother too much with them. So there we go, fruit tier list. There we go. Is it exactly as you always wanted to see my in-depth thoughts on fruit? Getting a drink of water. Remember, chat, water, S tier drink. Gotta get on it. What next? What do we do next? What's our next tier list? Let's see. I have a couple that are like that are really big ones that I could do, but I want to save those towards the end. Let's go back into dumb shit territory. Let's go into the absolute stupid fucking territory. Minecraft bricks. Minecraft bricks. Plain bricks. I don't like how they look. I'm not a big fan of plain bricks. They never look that good. Stone bricks, on the other hand, S tier, love them. They got that nice dungeon aesthetic that I'm always looking for. But tough, I'm gonna skip ahead. Tough bricks are just better stone bricks. That slight bevel and the hue shift, immaculate, love it. Cracked stone brick, it loses a bit because it's a little too cracked in my opinion. Mossy stone brick though, that's pretty damn good. The circle ones, the circle's like F tier. I don't remember what it's called, but like the circle stone brick, that one just kind of sucks. Mud bricks are pretty good. I like how they break away from the usual brick formation that a lot of the other blocks do. It's a fun one. Deep slate bricks is also S tier. Kind of like it more than just the regular, but I still think tough takes the top. What are you? You're like cracked deep slate. Again, it's not quite as good as its uncracked comparison. Prismarine, I don't really fuck with this. I know I was just praising mud bricks for breaking the norm of brick shapes, but it's a little too round and only really works in like aquatic builds. Quartz bricks, on the other hand, I really do like that. That is really nice. Nether brick, it's better than regular brick, but not by a whole lot. Along with the like cracked version, it's just kind of, oh no, not A tier. Oh, goes down here. This circle I like a lot more than this circle. This one actually looks pretty cool. So we can go in the middle of B. I don't know what is this called specifically. Chiseled nether brick. Chiseled nether brick, you know what? I fuck with that. Red nether brick, I don't like that much. I'm not a big fan of that shade of red with this type of brick. I feel like if it was differently shaped bricks, like maybe this or this with that shade of red, I like it more. But it's the fact that it's the tightly packed together bricks with this kind of red, just not big on. Then we have, what are you here? Polished blackstone bricks are gorgeous, and I love them. Cracked versions just go right under. Endstone bricks, they sit at the top of A. They don't quite make it to S. I'm not too keen on this like yellow coloring that they have with them. Just doesn't quite do it for me, but it's still good. It's still a good brick. And then what was this last one? We got chiseled tough brick. I really like how it breaks away from most of these other chiseleds. This is the best chiseled one to me. Doesn't quite hit the top of anywhere, but still pretty damn good. And that's all the bricks in Minecraft. What have we learned, chat? What is this beautiful, amazing life lesson we've learned ranking these? It's that I'm always right. That is the lesson we take away. What's next on the agenda? What is next? Let's do another viewer submitted one. I gotta check in the Discord who submitted this one before I click on it. They specifically put it in like the video suggestions when I was like, hey guys, I pinged the whole server and I was like, hey guys, give me some suggestions for tier lists. This comes from Paxi, who regularly shows up here in the streams. Ranking Deltarune characters on how a first date dinner would go. Now, to make this a little interesting, a little clear, I have yet to play Deltarune past Chapter 1. I've only played Chapter 1. I'm aware of characters outside of Chapter 1, like obviously I'm aware of Spamton. But I don't really know. I don't remember a lot of these characters, if I'm being honest. Also, this is such a weird pick. This is a Deltarune appearing characters tier list, and yet it's got such a weird... it's weird for all of these. These are such weird characters to pick for a Deltarune tier list. But we're doing it based on how good a first date dinner would be. I'm gonna skip over the NPCs and mostly just focus on the main, like, actual named characters. Rules card. From what I remember in Chapter 1 and what little I know, I don't think he'd be that great on a first date. He's a very stick in the mud, he's like Papyrus, but without the charm. You know? If that's a good way of explaining it. I don't like him that much. Birdly is D tier. Get him out. I would never in a million years go on a date with Birdly. That guy sucks from what little I know of him. Caddy? I mean, I'd give her a shot. I'd try it. Why not? Hell yeah. Rousey? I don't know if I'd even... Okay. I don't know if I'd even go on a date with Rousey. He's like... really good friend. Like, he's not someone I feel like I would even go on a date with, but on the like condition that I am on a date and that we're of the same age and all that and it's all fine, I think it'd be a pretty good one. I think a date with Rousey would be pleasant. I forget his name. Jockington, right? Jockington. I don't know anything about him, but I think he'd be an S tier date. Fuck it, why not? The King? He just... What kind of vibe does he give out? He's such an asshole, but he's not like a stick in the mud or like a jerk. He's just an ass, but he kind of gives me the vibe that he'd be down here with Birdly for a first date dinner. He's gonna make a scene at the restaurant. He's gonna make me embarrassed. We're gonna walk away from the restaurant and he's gonna be like, oh, you know, it was totally deserved. You know, there was a fly in my soup and I am in the right for making an outcry. And I'm just like, man, you should have just get the fly out by yourself. You don't need to make such a mess. Chris? I don't fucking know anything about them. I'm not dating Chris. Like, just hardcore saying no, would not under any. They're only friend material. They're like just... Yeah, I'd be friends with them. They're cool. I like Chris, but I don't think a date would go well. Something in my head tells me. Lancer, something about him. I don't think the date's gonna go well. This is all obviously under the context of, like, I'm Lancer's age. Like, this is all okay. I'm not being weird. I don't want to be weird about this or have anyone try and be weird about me ranking these. Susie, again, I feel like she's gonna cause a commotion. Her and Lancer, they're banned from the restaurant. They're not allowed in. Jevil, is it weird that in my head I see Jevil being more behaved on a date than Lancer and Susie? Specifically those two, either together or as separate parties. I see Lancer and Susie being absolute menaces at any kind of restaurant or diner or whatever. Alfie's, I feel like I could vibe with Alfie's pretty well. I actually think I'm taking Jockington down because he was more of just a funny pick. I feel like I would vibe with Alfie's pretty good. I feel like we'd have a grand old time. We'd talk about anime and gaming and all that, and I would have a great time. I would hope she'd have a great time. It'd be good. Toriel, look, I would personally go on a dinner date with Toriel, and I think I'd have a good time and shoot my shot. However, Sans is kind of in the way. I don't want to get on Sans' bad side. So in the context of the date would go well. I think I'd do a good job with Toriel on a date. But after that, I don't want on Sans' bad side. And everyone else here, I don't really care enough about in any context to rank meaningfully. So have at it. What do we got next? What do we got next for it? Let's see. We did Shades of Green. We did the Doors. Here's a fun one. This is a really good one that I saw. That I need someone to verify, possibly. British slang. Now, I should be careful about what of these I say out loud, because I'm going to assume most of these are fine to just say out loud. Like, none of them looked bad when I glanced at them. I really like the tiers. The tiers being called Paid Dust, Britain, You're So Cringe, I Love You, Weekly Personality Trait, Right, What's All This Then, and Utter Rubbish. I'm not British, if you could tell by my accent and the fact that I have a gun with me. I'm not British. However, I still think this is funny as fuck. So we're going to go through. And luckily, we can just hit open image and new tab to just get the full thing. Oh, bloomin' eck. I quite like that. Oh, bloomin' eck. That's a pretty fun one. Bollocks. That's bollocks. That's just great. Britain, you're a bunch of crazy fucks, and I love you for it. Chunderbus. I don't know what Chunderbus means, but saying it brings me immense joy. I really, really hope that any British friends of mine or any viewers don't come in and say, no, you can't say that, because these are great. Cod swallop. Cod swallop. This is not a real one. I refuse to believe that this is a real slang. It goes in weekly personality trait. But cod swallop. Oh, I assume it has something to do with fish. But I could be wrong. Those guys, the British are weird. They call French fries chips. I know that's a joke everyone makes, but like, God, they're crazy fucks. I love them. I thought our slang was bad. Our slang is terrible, but theirs is terrible in a different way. Fancy, I assume it means in the context of like, oh, he fancies you, like someone is in love with them. It's okay. It's no cod swallop. Fiddlesticks, fiddlesticks is such a great term, just in general. Sorry, I'm stretching a bit. Fit bird. Utter rubbish. Oh my god. No, I can't be getting tired. We're only 2 hours into this. Full of beans. Full of beans is pretty good. It's not Chunderbus, but full of beans, that's a good slang. Hanky panky. I'm fairly certain that that's slang for sex. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. Right? What's all this then? It's okay. In that context, it's all right. Whatever. Honking. I don't know what this one's supposed to mean. Am I the only one in chat? You're the only one who's been talking for a bit. Enjoy it while you can. Honking? Utter rubbish. What do you mean? Geese? Did geese make this up? I'm pissed. That is not a British thing. Greetings. What tier list are we doing? Welcome, Widow. We're doing British slang. What are your thoughts on bollocks and chunderbus, Widow? Also, you are no longer the only one in chat. I am the spy. Congratulations. I'm pissed is not British slang. It's a thing people say. So you know it goes here. In it. Sorry, I yawned a little and had to stretch. In it is such a funny one. It goes up here with fiddlesticks and bollocks. Minging. I don't know what minging means, but like it's here. Minging. 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 I don't know what it means. But it's great. It's a fantastic way of putting together consonants. Mortal. Mortal? This isn't yet again, this is not British slang. This is just a word. It's just something. When you yawned, I thought stream crashed. I was trying to process in it while also stretching. Mortal, that one sucks because it's just a thing. That's just thing people say. I like British slangs. They're so funny. I know. Britain, you're so cringe. I love you. I still love that that's one of the tiers here. Mug. Mug. The fuck does... What do you mean mug? This is another word. Nice one? That's what I say. That's what the announcer says in Wii Sports Golf. You hit the ball. Nice one. That's not British slang. Pants. Pants I know is British slang because I've watched Kedikris and I've heard him say this is pants. It's like that's like it means like it sucks. Something sucks, and I quite like it. It's good. Minging is like from the Calypso Kid. I think I've seen that clip. Hang on, I'll stand ready for my arrival. I assume you're gonna send it in general. And I'm going to play the audio, and it's going to come through the stream. It's going to be, this Calypso is minging or something. And I know that clip. I still don't know what minging means. Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I'll never know. Pip, pip. Pip, pip is up there with fiddlesticks. I'm fucking... Pip, pip, cheerio. Pop your clog. Pop your clogs. Pop your clogs. What the fuck are the Brits on about? Why did we allow them to say stuff like this? Pop your clogs. What the fuck? Pop your clogs. That sounds positive, but it's not as good as codswallop. Codswallop, actually, fuck it. Codswallop goes to top of S. I don't know what the fuck it means, but it is the best thing to come from my mouth. Codswallop. Pavement pizza. That is roadkill. That is roadkill, and it goes at the bottom. What is this? Spend a penny. That is, again, that is just, that's just a phrase. That is a phrase. It doesn't have to be British. Taking the piss. That's a great one. Tinkle. I don't think that's British slang, but sure. Tool. You're such a tool. That's not British. I've heard non-British people call people a tool. That's not. Finally, yonks. The fuck does yonks mean? Yonks. Better than minging. That's all I got. Also, we're gonna play the audio. I think that you put it. Yeah.
I've Just start this calypso. It is fucking minging. Paradise punch lemonade. It is fucking minging. Suck your dad. It's minging. It's fucking minging.
I don't know if that means it's good or bad. He throws, it throws the bottle of Calypso at the end and says, fuck you, dad. So I want to assume that it's a negative thing. But he also says, fuck you, dad. Is minging good or bad? We should do a horror movie killers tier list. I don't watch horror movies, so I don't know if I'm a good authority on that. Let's just take in the British slang tier list here while I get a drink of water. Thunderbus. Pod swallop. God damn it. You know what, Britain? You hit me with minging and I'm confused. I don't know what Chunderbus or Codswallop mean, but they give me immense joy. Yonks is Fred's catchphrase. Oh fuck, I'm turning to Seth Rogen. No, I can't let him take over. Yeah, that's Fred's catchphrase. You got Rut-Row, you got Zoinks, you got Jinkies, Jeepers, and Yonks. Yonks, guys, let's split up and look for the treasure. No, his catchphrase is hold the phone. His catchphrase is hold the phone. So apparently minging means being drunk. That confuses me more with the Calypso. This Calypso is fucking minging. Like, what does that mean? Oh, you Brits. Those kooky Dutch. I don't get it either, don't worry. We need another stupid one. We need another just absolutely dog shit tier list to do. Days of the week. Days of the week. Friday, S tier. You know, it's great. Thursday is pretty good. It's like an A tier. Monday, I think Monday is a little overhated. I think it can just go in B tier. Sunday, D tier, because that, God, fuck him. Tuesday, it's kind of a better Monday, isn't it? A tier. Saturday, of course, top of S tier. And Wednesday, it's, you know what? It's better than Monday. Fuck it. Who cares? I'll rank anything that I find funny. Put a villager tier list in. I saw it. That looked terrifying, and I don't want to do that one, if I'm being honest. British kids are just built different, I guess. Maybe we're all just confused and no one actually knows what minging means. I wouldn't be surprised. What's next? What's next for the terrible, terrible tier lists? All right, let's do... This one's just called balls. These are just various sports balls. And how badly you want to touch them or not. What do we got? Oh, that's a baseball. Great ball, nothing else to it. Basketball, I just want to touch this ball all the time. Basketballs are pretty damn good. Beach ball, this is like a beach ball, right? Yeah, beach ball, it's nice. So 8 balls, trash ball. Whoever made these needs to take a lap. I like that tier name. I think pool balls are just okay. Kind of icky, but not the worst. Maybe that's a better fit for pool balls. What is this next? Bouncy balls. Oh, I love me a good bouncy ball. I love me absolute god tier. Bowling ball. Great ball. Nothing else to it. What the fuck are you? Cricket ball? Never heard of or touched this ball. I like how all of the tiers are in terms of touching and holding balls. What's this? Ping pong? Field hockey. Never heard of you. Get out. Football. Kind of icky, if I'm being honest. I don't. In context to these other ones, footballs just aren't as fun to hold. I love me a good basketball and a good bouncy ball, but not so much football. Handball is such a good ball. If I see handball, is this handball? No, this is a stress ball. I like me a good stress ball. Golf balls, trash. Too small, too light, too white. Get it out of here. Juggling balls. They're kind of icky. If we're talking like the mesh ones that are like in this picture, I've felt those before. They don't feel that satisfying to hold or juggle. Lawn bowling, never touched it. Marbles. Marbles are fun. I like marbles. Great ball. And great ball, nothing else to it. Netball. Never heard of you. Ping pong ball. They're nice. Just nice, you know. It's a good one. That's another football. So it goes and kind of icky. Soccer ball. I don't know. Soccer balls also are kind of just like kind of icky, I guess. I don't like the texture of them. Is this another damn bowling ball? Squash ball. Never heard of you. Get out of here. Tennis ball. I like them. They're just fuzzy and they're cool. And finally, volleyball. It's nice. Oh, fuck. Okay, I don't want to end stream, but I'm tired, so I'm going to stretch and see if I can wake myself up a little. I slept horribly last night. And I really want to go longer with more stupid-ass tier lists. So I'm going to stretch and try and wake myself up a little more. I'm a little disappointed at the turnout of the stream. I was hoping for more people to come in and question my authority and opinions. But that hasn't happened so much. What next? What tier list do we do? I'm looking at my list. It said they didn't add the foam ball that always had a bite in it in gym class in school. I know. That would have gone straight towards the bottom with golf ball. As a Brazilian, I am severely offended by soccer ball's placement. See, this is why I want more people to get in on the stream. So they can be offended by my totally accurate opinions. We already did Teletubbies. We did Shades of Green. Let's do... What am I feeling like? Zelda title logos. These aren't the Zelda games. Let me be clear. Let me be clear. This is not a tier list of the Zelda games. Not at all. This is instead a tier list on the logos and how they look. And with that in mind, we can get some nitty-gritty. Breath of the Wild, I think, is kind of bland. It's an ugly color choice, and its saving grace is the decrepit sword, but it's just a B tier. Ocarina, Oracle of Ages, I like the blue. The blue does a lot for it. It's simple, but it does a lot. Four Swords is kind of just lame. It's just 4 swords with a big Zelda in front. Kind of lame in that regard. Now, Link Between Worlds. Not only is this a really damn good Zelda game, but also that's a damn good logo. That's like S tier. The Triforce being flipped under to represent low rule, just mwah. Kind of hard to oppose ideas when the chats are delayed. By the time a message reaches you, you're already in another tier list. I suppose, but like, it'd still be fun if we got more people in here, but beggars can't be choosers. Tier list makers can't decide. Link's Awakening. It's got a very classic fantasy vibe to it, but it's not super exciting. I like it more than Breath of the Wild, if I'm being honest. Link to the Past again. Is this the same logo? These are the same logo. I don't know why they're here twice, but sure. Minish Cap. Again, I know every Zelda logo is just going to be a sword with the word Zelda, but it's all about how that sword is placed and everything. So I kind of like this. Those little ribbons help accentuate the words, the Minish Cap. You know, that one I fuck with. Oh, Majora's Mask, that's a straight S. I've not even played Majora's Mask, but the imagery here, flawless. Perfect. What do we got here? Ocarina of Time. It's Zelda. You know, it is a Zelda. Kind of just whatever, though. Phantom Hourglass, I'm going to give it bonus points for not just being another sword and or shield. So it goes in the middle of A. Oracle of Seasons. It's red. And the logo's already usually red. This ain't doing anything for me, Chief. It looks nice, but you're already usually red, game. Skyward Sword, I like the wings on the side. And the way that the Skyward Sword is kind of nestled under the word Zelda, I like that. I like it a lot. Is it S tier, though? Nah, it can go like top of A. Spirit Tracks. I love me a good train. S tier. Tears of the Kingdom has a much better logo compared to Breath of the Wild. That like green etherealness going on really sells it. Really adds to the experience. What else do we got? Twilight Princess. I wish the wolf was a little more pronounced, but otherwise pretty good. Pretty good. Go to top of B. Also, what the fuck is this song? Crumbling Tower from Deltarune. I've not played this part yet, so I don't know what this is from. What do we got? Triforce Heroes. Triforce Heroes, I love its logo, specifically for how they made the T fit into the D like that. Like that's pretty damn good. Wind Waker. Wind Waker. How do I feel about Wind Waker? It does the same Skyward Sword thing of fitting the subtitle like directly under in the crevice of the Z, which I like a lot. We're gonna put an A. Then we got the OG Zelda 1 and 2, which I believe are just this. It's someone's signature and then the name of the character. They're whatever. Zelda logos. And fuck, I'm actually really tired. I wanted to stream a lot longer. I wanted to go a lot longer. I really did, but I'm genuinely a switch went off in my brain and I'm very tired, chat. Maybe tomorrow. Ooh. Proposal here, chat. Proposal. Let me sit back down and kind of put my finger on my chin here. I'm very fucking tired. I slept horribly. And we don't got a lot of people here now. But what if perchance tomorrow in the middle of the day I bring this back and we do more tier lists? Don't know when. Probably sometime in the afternoon. What do we feel about that? At a normal time, we can maybe catch more people looking around on Twitch and YouTube. They could see, oh, this guy's doing tier lists on the Just Chatting channel in the middle of a Sunday. Let's see what he got. And then they're going to see some shit like this. And be like, what the fuck is going on? Either way, I'm probably going to end it here soon and get some sleep. But the proposal comes down to, would you guys be up for a part 2 in the middle of the day tomorrow? I'll sleep on it. It's going to depend on how I sleep and how rested I'm going to be come tomorrow and what tomorrow is going to look like schedule wise for me. But if I get the time to and I feel like it, part 2 will come back. Mostly because there's so many tier lists that we just did not touch in the stream that I would have loved to show off, but sadly, I am merely a man. I am merely a mortal. So I think we'll go ahead and wrap it up here. Normally, I would do some kind of call to action of, oh, join us next week for blank. But I haven't figured out July's stream schedule yet, so I genuinely don't know what to say of, this is what we're going to do next week. All I know is for sure is that July's game of the month that we're going to play every Friday is Disco Elysium, because my friend Indy gifted it to me and said, hey, can you stream this? And I was like, well, I already have the month planned out for streams when he sent it to me, but I will play it in July. And then I decided I should make that be the weekly game. I've never played Disco Elysium. I barely know what it's about, but it'll be our weekly game, so that's happening Friday at the very least. Anything else stream-wise? No clue. I'm just making this shit up as I go along. But thank you everyone for watching. I'm trying to take the last little bit of energy I have to put into this outro. Thank you everyone who joined, who had spicy hot takes alongside me, who hated my opinions. Thank you all for joining. If we do this tomorrow, I'll make sure to ping. I'll make it a big deal. I'll be loud and annoying in the Discord and say, join in, have fun. And if not, I'll just see you next time. I'll see you when I see you type of stream. Good opinions, TBH. Oh, not the whole way through. Oh, no. But thank you everyone for watching. I will catch you in the next stream. And I hope you all have a lovely weekend. Goodbye.